Good morning. So I noticed yesterday I have listened to my recording and it sucked majorly. My voice was too controlled and I paused a lot. Now I'm pausing again. I don't know if this is gonna improve after a while. I just have to get used to this. 30 days. Let's do it. 30 days. I'm sure this is gonna improve. So I listened to it and it was cringe. It was cringe AF, right? It was long-winded. It was not spontaneous. It's too controlled. I can hear the control everywhere. The voice was too low. Maybe it was so early morning. I don't know. I just was I scared of waking up the neighbors? I don't know. Okay, now I know I will get better at this. Just talk. I can talk. Just watch. Okay, so today, as I've seen my previous video was just too long-winded, I'll make this short. Anyway, I've woken up a bit late and I'm going for a swim today. Today's Tuesday. The pool has early openings on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So, yep, off to the pool in a while. What are we talking about today? I don't know. I guess let's talk about the channel again. The goal here is to be drawing spontaneously and also talk spontaneously and talk better, speak better, pronunciation better, and make myself clear. The previous video was like I was like whispering some points, and I can't. I'm just cringed. I was just cringing like listening to it. Anyway, okay, let's move on. Okay, so now I'm here again, just drawing with by instinct. Oh, someone dropped something outside. What we call maybe what drawing? Unthinking drawing. I think some writers would call this non-thinking drawing. To me, it probably is just let the hand instincts flow from my hand onto the paper. Yeah. Okay. Okay, talking about swimming. Yeah, swimming is. I enjoy swimming. I try to do it around twice a week. I'm not a really good swimmer, not really fast. I can probably the fastest I could do is like 2 minutes 15 seconds per 100 meters. That's not even average, I think, but I love it. It's a great way to recover from running, and it kind of exercises other parts of my body that are a bit how do you call, they're a bit not so stressed during running, so upper body and all that. What else? What else should I talk about? I never really thought about what to, what topics I need to talk about today. I woke up a bit late and just play by ear. Okay. I'm quiet again. It's okay. It's okay. Just get used to it. Just get used to it. Okay, we could talk about crappy art. So this is one example of crappy art. Makes no sense. Probably people would see this. I would imagine that they would be thinking, "What the hell is that? What does it mean? It doesn't look like anything I've seen before." Yeah, yeah, but what I've heard, I can't really say or quote from anybody, but from all my watching YouTube, but they say that uh, just keep doing what you're doing, and something will come out. So let's see what will come out of this. Something will come out. I say to find your style is also do it this way. Just keep doing, and let's see. So yeah, I guess you might say that it's not really crappy, or it's not that bad. I know it's not that bad, but it just doesn't seem to mean anything. It's not gonna sell for $1,000, right? Um, you might not even consider this art or whatever. But you know, I guess the purpose of this is to just dig it out. Dig it out. There's gold in there somewhere. And when we find the style, or maybe what you would call the soul, and probably we could see it. I'll be able to recognize the soul. Right now, I find that it's just a bunch of markings. Yeah. I'll improve. I'll improve. The talking, I mean. Sometimes it don't make sense, I know. Okay. Just create some shades here. Create a bit of contrasting shapes. It's kinda bright now, and the crows are loud. I don't know if you could hear them, but the crows are there, making sounds. Let's just create some dark parts to make it a bit more 3D. There's some depth in there. Okay, I really admire people who can talk non-stop, like my mom. It's hard. It's hard. I can't just let my thoughts flow out so easily. This is hard. Is it because I'm thinking while I'm drawing? I don't know. I don't think so, right? I'm not sure. Maybe. Do I need a mind? Do I need a RAM to draw? I'm not sure. Let's just make this a quick one today. I'm sure we'll get better over time. This will be interesting over time. So bear with me. We're gonna get there. We will get better. The birds are calling. So I'll just randomly find dark spots, whichever I feel like this should be dark. There's probably an instinct there to create shades on correct areas, but mm, mm, I'm just deciding arbitrarily, just by feel. Yeah, it might be influenced by making things correct, but the yeah, yeah, the instinct is of course like for the drawing to make sense. Yeah, I should at least make the dark areas in sort of correct, in air quotes, places. What pen am I using? I'm using Uniball Sinew. I think it's using gel ink. I like the way these mark, and they're kind of waterproof after a while. So I like the way they. I don't know. The lines that it makes and how smooth they are and how consistent the lines are. Back in college, when we drew in ink, we would always use these technical pens, which are either Rotring or Stigler. And I was never really a fan of using them for hobby drawings. They felt stiff. Now you have to put them upright in a certain way. I also like the traditional ballpoint pens as well. The ink is not as dark as gel pens. But what I like about them is that you can control the pressure, and they can have an effect like sort of like a pencil effect. You can control the thickness or the darkness depending on the pressure. I'll show you in a while. So these shades and shadows are just randomly placed however I feel. And by luck, they might make sense, they might not make sense, but it just gives this volume to these shapes, and releases them from the flatness. And I like the way the effect that it creates. Okay, a bit more, and then we'll go into the ballpoint pen. Do I have them here? Yeah, there's one. Okay. Okay, this one is the ballpoint pen. So it's a Uni Lacnock. So if you can see, it's sort of lighter. So let's try it. Let's try it here. Here. If you can see, it's sort of grayish. Not that black. But if I put some pressure, it gets darker. And if I kind of do it lightly, just do it lightly, I can actually shade it like a pencil. See, this lines are lighter than these lines. Yeah, these were for my favorites in college. I used to sketch dragons in ballpoint pen, maybe blue or something. Yeah, sketch them during boring lectures. Yeah, but I don't like dragons now. I used to make them a lot, and at one point, one of my classmates had it tattooed on his back. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Yeah, but those dragons, they like, I would just randomly draw them. I don't know where I got them from. I was never really into Dungeons and Dragons, and never really read any dragon novels. Yeah. Yeah, but in the 90s, I read Jurassic Park. That's close enough to a dragon. Some might say. So yeah, that's the way to mark. I've seen those YouTube videos wherein they study artists hatching techniques or pen techniques. Hmm. It's quite interesting, but I'm really kind of lazy to study and implement them or try them myself. I just always go with my own way. I don't know. Maybe I should study them and could learn better. Okay. That makes sense. Does this shading make sense? Wow, that's 27 minutes already. I can't believe that. Okay, should we just stop here, or do you want me to? Do you want me to? It's supposed to be me, right? Maybe I should just shade a bit of watercolor. I'll be done. So yesterday I did this blooper of washing. Now I'm just gonna do spots. Some just spots. Maybe yesterday was just too big of a brush, too much water. How time really flies. I really was planning to just do this quick one, but I guess we got carried away again. Anyway, just do how I feel. Sure. Probably felt good doing this, so that's why we're still here. So yeah, I'm not a very good watercolorist. Just here for the shade. Just shade, simple shades. Also, this not really a watercolor paper. Let's color this guy yellow. Yep. I've gone quiet again for quite some time. It's okay. Kind of mess up things. It's just We'll get there. We'll get there. I guess just have to end it here and just too into it. I can't. Yeah. Yeah. It's bright now and I need to go for my swim. See you again.